fantastic first conversation with Mael, and I want to continue on this Ferrari situation. So let's go dig into conscious business. Come with me. So Mael, you mentioned the last time we spoke that it's no use to have a Ferrari as a business, right? A nice metaphor of your business. And to achieve business results with a Ferrari, right? If it's reaching the finish line first, I would fathom that you would be well equipped. But you said it's useless to have a Ferrari if you don't have the best skillful F1 pilots. And
Yes.
I also kind of introduced the factor of that even the best F1 pilots need a team at boxes, right?
Correct.
So what's your view on that? The Ferrari, the business results, the pilots, and the team.
Yes. For me, I always compare our business with a Ferrari, with a team Ferrari if you're watching F1 races, no? You have a nice, highly designed sports car, high performance Ferrari car. But if you don't have the right driver or pilot to drive that Ferrari, it's useless.
Yes.
So if you cannot drive that Ferrari for a maximum of 300 kilometers per hour and you're just driving it like 150 kilometers per hour, what's the
It's a
use
waste.
of it? It's a waste. You're wasting money. Now, assuming you have now the right driver for that Ferrari and, you still need the team because in an F1 race, just like in any business, you need the team. In F1 race, every several laps, you need to change your tires.
Right.
Okay? And it's supposed to be the right timing when you change the cars. It's not, I just want to change my tire after 5 laps. It really depends on the strategy.
Yeah, and most likely you don't need to change your tires if you're just hanging low and chilling. But if you're really
Yes.
focused on performing, those
Exactly.
tires will run out.
It will run out. And when you change the tires, every second counts.
Absolutely.
Every second. So you have to have a fast team mechanic to change those 4 tires. Because if you change the 4 tires like in 20 seconds, you already lost 5 seconds. And every second in F1 race is very important, just like any business.
It's amazing.
It's very fast-paced right nowadays because of technology, and we need the right drivers to run the business, to the right leaders.
And it's not going to get any slower. What's the most relevant kind of change of pace that you've noticed in the recent years? I guess things are not slowing down in the banking business, right? How is this accelerating? What's going on? What do leaders need to prepare for in this fast-changing world?
I think it's more on how you make yourself relevant right now. If you are a traditional leader, if you're in the old school, I'm actually considered an old school traditional leader.
Okay.
But I need to adapt to the modern environment, the business environment, which is now changing to more digital, using of AI technology, artificial intelligence. If you're using Excel file in the past, right?
Yeah.
If you know Excel file, you have to do several formulas.
Guilty as charged.
Right? You do formulas and then to arrive.
Even macros. Woo!
Macros, right? Macros. To arrive at a certain information that you want. But now, everything is automatic.
Right.
You just see dashboards. They're like, this is my engine temperature. This is my speed. This is my oil. You can just see it. If you're still living in those times that you spend 1 hour doing macros, Excel, just to get the information you want,
You're left
now
behind.
you'll be left behind.
You're out of the race.
Out of
right?
the race, definitely.
Using the Ferrari.
Definitely. Because in business, it's like F1 race. Every second, every minute is very important because we have a target to achieve. So I must use technology, like using those dashboards and data science. In data science right now, you can actually tell the system, I want a list of clients who have high propensity to buy this particular product. And the system will now compare it from all the other clients who availed of that product, and then we apply the parameters.
It sounds like a very unique moment in time where the leader has a dashboard that is full of data that in the past you could only imagine was at your fingertips. How does that influence how you manage your team, how you lead those people changing the tires?
Yes.
Because I guess tires still have to be changed,
Yeah.
even if you have the fanciest dashboard, right?
Correct. You have those high technology things, you have those dashboards, but if you don't know how to analyze those numbers in the dashboard, it's nothing also.
Right.
It doesn't mean anything.
As useless as a Ferrari in
Yes,
first gear.
Correct. My previous mentors in the past, they tell me the tyranny of numbers. Those numbers are useless if you don't compare them with something.
Right.
We achieved like, let's say, 50 million deposit yesterday, but how is that? What's the meaning of that? Is that better or not at all? Does it matter? 500 million?
That's where the human insight
Yes.
comes into play.
Yes, it's how you now read the data and analyze it, and how you will now change the way you lead your people because of the numbers you see on your dashboard.
Right. So right now, if there was one thing, right, that if you had a magic wand, you would say would help you become the leader that your team needs, what would that one thing be? And you don't have to like say the first thing that comes to your mind. Take a whole 30 seconds to think about it.
Well, for me, I think based on my experience, I've been with those traditional mentors and I've seen also modern leaders. Well, in the past, you have to instill fear for them to perform, right?
I've been there.
They tell you, your former boss, if you don't perform in 6 months, you're terminated.
Yeah.
Now it's
The
different.
halakas style.
Yes. Now it's different, especially the younger leaders right now.
Okay.
They really need to be inspired. And, sometimes they get bored when there are no more challenges. And you have to continue to keep challenging them so that they can see that there is value in their work. When you know what is the value of your work, that's, I think, is the most important thing that you can do to your subordinates.
Thank you so much, Mael. What I take away from this conversation with Mael is he provides the fuel. The thing is that before, the fuel that was provided probably led to burnout. And now the fuel that you need to provide the new generations that he leads is more renewable source of that energy. So thank you for joining us. Thank you, Mael,
Thank
for
you
the
very much.
insights, and see you next time.
Thank you.